Okay guys, so like I said, I'm still at the in-laws. We are done doing the tent video that I did over there. That should be coming out. That should be out by the time this is out. So go and check that out. We're gonna do a quick review of my camp set. Now I've had this for about half a year already. It is my new one. I'm just gonna show you what I have in this kit. I think I mentioned in the second video of mine that I have like salt and pepper and stuff in here. I don't think I do actually. I think I already used it on something. Once we go through it, see what's in there, I'm gonna make a quick oatmeal and boil some water. Make the oatmeal for you to show you how quickly it boils water. I got this on Amazon. It's a no-name kit. There's no brand associated with this, I don't believe. It does have a name on it, but when I bought it from Amazon, it didn't really have a name. I believe it was about 40 bucks. And that came with everything but the microfiber cloth that's in there, and obviously the propane fuel can that is in there as well. Came with the bag, came with the two boiling containers, and the spork, as well as the camp stove. So it was a pretty good deal. We'll get into it and I'll show you how this is. Just let me set up my camera and we'll be good. Okay guys, so I switched over to the camera. We're gonna get into this. I got my water over here. I got my oatmeal. Starting to get a little cold, guys, so if you see me shivering a little bit, sorry. It is, I lost my son a little bit and it's starting to get a little windy out here. So it's got a nice little mesh bag. You can put things, like you can put the separate pieces in here after you wash it, let them hang dry, and then put everything together. We have a small cup. This would be more for, you know, your coffee in the morning or hot drinks, tea, if you guys drink tea. I'm a coffee guy myself. This is something I put in there. It's a microfiber cloth that I just cut in half. It's good for scrubbing and washing. We have a little foldable spork with a lock. Works pretty good for anything I needed it for. We have my gas. Again, guys, no affiliation with any like company brand names that you may see on the table. So there's my gas, and then we have our main stove. Now this is 800 milliliters, 24 ounces here at this line. So I believe that's just under a liter, like 800. I believe if this was full, it'd be about a liter's worth of water. And this is what you would boil your main water for drinking. If you have those rehydratable meals, you know, it'll tell you how much. You can measure out how much water you need to rehydrate those. So there's that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up the stove here. So this stove, like I said, came with everything that you see here. All came as a kit. And I've added the microfiber cloth and the gas to it. And it's nice because the gas does fit in here, nice and contained. Okay, so here's the stove. It's a little foldable stove. This is the dial. When you open it up, you got to turn it to make sure it's nice and closed for when you put it on. These fold out, and the little tabs, they fold out as well to give you more of a base. And they have little ridges that'll catch the edge of, say, like a can. If you were to heat up some beans or some ravioli that you cut the top off of, it would sit in there nicely and wouldn't fall over. I've never had a problem with this being too unstable sitting on top of the can. I just find a nice flat rock or a flat surface and put it on, and I find it does pretty well. So this goes on, like I said, you got to make sure that the dial is completely turned off. And that just screws on there. Now you want to kind of screw it on there quick because a little bit will leak out from the edges. Now you can see it has a plus and a minus to let you know which way to turn it. And it also has its own igniter here. So I'll come a little closer so you can hear it. And then you light it. And I don't know if you guys can see it with the wind that I have with the flames going. Nice and warm, guys, nice and warm. So here we go. We'll put in a little bit of water. Oh, something just blew in there. And we'll put that on. We'll add it up. We'll do a decent amount for you guys. And we'll turn up the heat. Now I'm going to grab the camera so you can see this. And I don't know if you guys can hear it. But there you go. So we got a nice jet flame going right from the bottle. As I said, it's pretty stable. And we've had it going for a couple seconds now, guys. And like you guys can already see, it's starting to get hot in there. We got tiny little bubbles forming already. And that's been, I don't know, what, 20 seconds or so, guys? So this thing works pretty good. I've never had an issue with it. We'll let that boil a little bit as we get our oatmeal ready, and we'll put it in this pot because I don't have another container. Now, oatmeal, guys, is a great breakfast for when you're out camping and it's cold. This is my favorite, the Quaker's maple brown chicker. Again, no affiliation, just my favorite little trail. You can put a couple of these in your bag, and they don't take up too much space. So there you go, guys. You can see I got my oatmeal in there, ready to go. We're gonna adjust this a little bit. See if we can get it to boil just a little bit faster here, guys. But as you can see, it's only been going for a little bit. And we already have good boil there. Oh, I'm steaming up my camera. So we're gonna wait until these get to big bubbles. Now I know this is just, you know, Nestle water. This is bottled water. It's totally fine to drink as is. But if you were out in nature and you wanted to make sure that your water was good, you know, you put some water purification tablets in there and then you make sure it boils. And you see how we're getting bigger and bigger bubbles? So the more bubbles you get, the better you are. So big bubbles. Oh, we fogged up the camera. Big bubbles, no troubles, as they say. This is what you would call a rolling boil, guys. This is what you want to see. So, oh, I keep fogging up the camera. Oh, no. Now, as this keeps flying, I just want to say thank you to everybody that has been following my videos, subscribing, hitting the like and share button. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. I can feel the love. And I think we're almost there, guys. Okay, guys. So I'm going to turn this off now. And we're going to make some oatmeal. there you go, guys. There's my oatmeal. And yeah, as you can see, I still have plenty of water to make, say, a coffee or that tea. So guys, I'm gonna have some of this right now. Thanks, kiddo. And we're gonna test it out. Nice and hot, which is great because it's starting to get a little cold out. So that'll help warm me up. So guys, that's my little cook kit. Like I said, I got it on Amazon. It was a cheap little thing. I've seen some of those crazy jet boils and some of those MSR pocket rockets. Don't get me wrong, I think the pocket rocket is a really good system. This is kind of a knockoff version of that pocket rocket. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on one of those. But for the price, that thing works. As you saw, it boiled water to a rolling boil in about 1.5 minutes. And it is still nice and hot and steamy. You could make a coffee with this. You know, my oatmeal is nice and hot. And it's keeping me warm. So if you like this video, guys, this is technically like a part 2. The first video is of the tent. This is my little cook kit that I said I was going to try and get to that day. And I did get to it. So go check that one out. Hope you got to the end of this video. It's starting to get a little windy out here. I'm going to cut this a little short. Like, subscribe, hit the notification if you want to see any more videos, and keep up to date with me. See you in the backwoods.